I'm Julia. I live in San Diego. I grew up in Texas. We had a SeaWorld there in San Antonio, which I went to when I was little. And I don't know, I started to feel weird about animal captivity over the years as I got older and just learned more about it. And then recently I saw a blackfish and I just pretty much was crying through the entire thing. I mean, just watching the whales and just their sophisticated emotional relationships. It was really, really disturbing. I mean, not to mention also the loss of human lives which have resulted from captivity. But my 5-year-old stepdaughter, she knows that at least, you know, in a 5-year-old's version of why we don't go to SeaWorld and that we want the whales free. So there are other ways to do conservation. There are other ways to teach children a love of animals. Every child I know has a strong love of animals, and part of that, when they have that understanding, they don't want them to be in small concrete cages. So SeaWorld, set the whales free.
Hi, my name's Brooke. I'm a native to San Diego, California. So I grew up right alongside, you know, SeaWorld right there. And yeah, you know, I went as a kid, who didn't, but I can honestly say, even as a small child at the age of 3, I knew that there was something very wrong with what was going on. Back then, that's before they actually expanded their tanks, and the tanks were even smaller then. Even with the expansion, it's still, you know, a tank like that doesn't compare to an entire ocean that these animals are supposed to be in, and the continuation of breeding them in captivity to just keep this, literally the sickness going is you know, is disgusting. And all it is putting money in the pockets of these people who run these companies, and it needs to stop. It needs to stop now.
At the expense of the whales,
yeah, it's at the expense of these poor innocent animals that can't do anything to save themselves other than maybe attack a trainer once in a while, which by all means they highly deserve it. You know, the trainers may think like, oh, well, we love the animals, we're here to help them, but they're just letting this go on. You know, they're a part of the problem as well, so they don't get off the hook either. Absolutely not. And this goes for pretty much all animals that are forced to do tricks, you know, to get fed in these places. That goes for the orcas, the dolphins, even the sea lions and the walruses. I mean, these are big animals. I mean, if they need to be taken care of because they're sick or something happened to them where they can't be in the wild anymore, that's fine. Help them, rehabilitate them, but they shouldn't be doing circus tricks. It's wrong, period. Thank you.
So I saw the movie Blackfish, and I think it's absolutely horrific what they do to the whales, and it was very traumatizing to see that.
I went to SeaWorld in 6th grade for a field trip, and that was the only time. I don't believe in keeping animals confined. I don't go to the zoo. I don't believe in confining animals into a small, restricted area. I understand that sometimes they do it for the injured animals, to help get them
rehabilitate.
Yeah, but as long as they free them back out into the ocean, that's fine. That's their natural habitat. That's where they should be. So I believe 100% in this.
Hi, I'm Shona Neufeld. I've always cared a lot about the ocean. I'm a surfer from the desert, and I just love the ocean. I joined the Natural History Museum's Hornblower Whale Watching Tour Guide program. I really care about the whales. They're so beautiful out there. Their numbers are really important to watch. They go 6,000 miles throughout their lives in just a few months, all the time, so to put them in little cages is horrifying. So yeah, let's keep the whales free and the oceans happy and free.
Everybody get out here and sign this petition to keep all of our animals out of captivity, out of SeaWorld. No animal deserves to be locked up like that and treated and played for our entertainment. Let them free. Don't put any orcas, great white sharks, dolphins, nothing should be in captivity.
Hi, I'm Richard Snow. I've lived in San Diego my whole life. I'm 69 years old, and I've watched what's going on at SeaWorld most of my life. And it's atrocious. They should take those whales and put them in the ocean, and quit capturing more and quit propagating more in cages. It's ridiculous. I can't even believe it. It keeps going on.
So I'm a native San Diegan, raised here. I remember going to SeaWorld as a little girl, looking at that little tank with that whale in it and just thinking, that's sad. And then when the whale's fins started getting messed up and infected, that was all over the news, and I remember thinking, how horrible how horrible is this? So I'm all in about this, supporting to get the whales free. This is not right.
Great, thanks.
Yeah, and I did try to start watching Blackfish, but got through the opening part of it and I cried and I couldn't watch anymore because I knew that it would only get worse and I just couldn't handle it. So
Yeah. Do you ever go to SeaWorld, or did you used to go?
I used to, but I have no desire to go now. I really don't. I don't know that I can go. I know they do really good things for the animals now, but the way they started, not good. And to
Yeah.
perpetuate it, not good.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
If they would just focus on conservation, they would make more money, because people love healing centers. People love seeing animals be rescued and healed. It's a better story. Why don't they just get with the times and realize that that's a better story? People would rather pay money to see that. So that's what I just think they ought to do.
I love you, whales. I love you, dolphins. You need to speak up now. It's your time. Let your sonars range out beyond these frequent vigilant minds. Let my people hear your roar. Let us all just soar back to Sirius.